Welcome back to the Bourne Network's Marble Championship for Season 7. We have the 4th event, Balancing, one of the most iconic and noticeable events in all of marble sports. But hey, in TBN we have a little flair. We have the bullseye, which can give you an extra amount of points. Hello everyone, I'm Spenny, and I'm joined for this event by Pesky Bird.
An event we've seen so many times in the past in the Bourne Network. And we'll see demonstrated by the Swamp Crashers here, and they're going to get a bullseye here. So they have their wits sorted out in this event despite not competing anymore in the Bourne Network Marble Championship. And we'll see what team can be truly precise when it comes to the balance beam here. With True Blue Crew up first, what can they do?
First run is always a bit of a stressful run because it sets the benchmark. And this is looking like a good benchmark from True Blue Crew. They split the bullseye with 2 finishers. Quite a satisfying way as well. They finish at the exact same time. Other 2 marbles falling off pretty early, but look at that. That was satisfying. But how was the score? Let's have a look. Over 300 would be pretty good start. And it is 336 with 2 finishers. True Blue Crew setting a solid benchmark for the rest of the field.
Almost looked like something straight out of actual gymnastics with the synchronicity there, and they're going for the extra style points. The Iron Scott, as the defending champions, will be up next. Long hold in the gate here, and they run into each other at the start, but they will get a bullseye here, so that will claw back some points there, but I don't think it will be as good as True Blue Crew's run. It did get 2 that went decently far down the board, but that collision at the start is definitely going to hurt them a lot there, as they're not going to get the same 2 finishers that True Blue Crew had. But it still will be enough with that bullseye at 349 slots the defending champions into first.
Yeah, tells you all about that bullseye, how beneficial it is to your score. They would not have beaten True Blue Crew if that wasn't a bullseye, so very clutch for the team. Here come Team Clarity. 3 marbles are off. Only 1 gets to the end. And despite that not even being that bad a run, I think that will slot into our worst run of the 3 so far. 1 of them falls off early. 2 fall off in the middle. 1 to the end. Pretty textbook run from Team Clarity there. What's the score going to be? 291. Still a good run, but last so far.
Flaming Cobra is up now. They have won this event in the past. Can they do it again here in Season 7? And they're finally off, and yikes. The rust has caught up to the Flaming Cobras, and they will definitely not be winning this time around. Nobody getting even past 100 here, let alone 90. And the Flaming Cobras will be well back in the pack here. What's the score going to go out to? A 222. Poultry, even, for the Flaming Cobras.
Definitely not what the Flaming Cobras wanted. It's going to be last by a healthy margin. Meanwhile, our championship leaders with 3 medals in the first 3 events. Can they go 4 for 4? That would be very interesting. No, they lose 1, 2, 3, and 4. No finishers for the Starlights. And that, we'll have to see what the score is, but I'm pretty sure that is going to put an end to their medal streak. But no marble fell off too early. I don't think this is going to be terrible from the Starlights. But I just don't think it's going to fight for a medal. Let's have a look. 289. It is just 2 points shy of Team Clarity, and it will not be a provisional podium. 4th out of 5 runs. Just goes to show you how good the runs have been so far. As we go to Team Watermelon, the original goats of balancing. 2 golds in the very first 2 balancings that were ever held on the channel. Oh, but that run was not great. It's not going to be a replication of their old form.
2 spreading out pretty quickly there, and 1 did get past 90, nearly to 100, but it might get 3rd place, but I don't think it will be good enough, and it will not. 4th, 1 point short of the podium. Team Watermelon will not keep up their old success in this event. Berry Blasters now, what can they do? They've had a pretty first 3 events here, so they're definitely wanting to do something well here to push themselves back up in the standings, and dare I say it's another pretty mid-run there. I don't think that will get them into a position for a medal.
No, definitely 2 marbles falling off pretty early there. The finisher is going to salvage it, but then again, pretty much a lot of these teams are having a finisher, so 1 finisher is going to start to not be enough to get yourself up there. And yes, that is second to last from the Berry Blasters, 271. Still the Flaming Cobras well down the bottom, as now we come to our hosts to finish off the first half of runs in balancing. Windbreakers haven't had much success in balancing in the past, but in front of their home crowd, can they do it? No, they can't. Not a single marble to the green platform at the end. Did they even salvage maybe 100 in there? No, I don't think so.
I do think it might be slightly better than the Flaming Cobras, but we will have to see here. And it is 239. It is better than the Flaming Cobras, but not what the home crowd wanted to see out of their team. They'll sit through 8 runs here. We have the Iron Skies leading the way. Good 13 points clear of True Blue and Team Clarity. On the podium. But we will definitely see these scores change here. Let's go to the Foresters in the second half of the runs.
Now Foresters, they're not going to have certainly not going to have a very consistent run. A marble falls off very early. 2 marbles in the middle do not get a finisher, and that is going to hurt them. So we'll have to see how that goes. I believe they did get a marble over 100. Maybe, was that 105, 107 for 250. That is going to be 7th out of 9. And the Foresters, their rough start to the season is continuing as we head to a team that is having a decent start, the Black Markers.
Out of the gate, and they'll have 3 go pretty far here, and 1 to the end. This, I think, will actually be a really good run. We saw 3 marbles get past 70. This might go into first place here. We'll just have to see. Are those 3 marbles enough to get past that 1 finisher for the Iron Skies here? No, it's not even good enough for second. It's 3rd place for the Black Markers. By the eye test, you would have thought that it would have been first, but the scores say otherwise.
That provisional podium is looking very scary. Here come Team Horizon. 3 marbles all falling off immediately, but a clutch marble claims a bullseye for the team, and that is going to salvage what could have been a disaster. After 3 of those marbles all fell off before 50 or 50 or 60. But man, what a clutch performance from that marble from the back. All the way to bullseye. 277 even with a bullseye. That just goes to show how paltry those first 3 marbles were. 7th out of 11 for Team Horizon. As we go to our JDL promotees, our dominant JDL winners, who have really struggled to find their footing in the Bourne Network's Marble Championship Season 7. How's this going to go? This is looking a bit better for the Honey Badgers. They're going to get a finisher and 1 almost to the end. That will definitely be in the top half of runs so far.
We'll have to wait until what the scoreboard tells us, because we've seen with the Black Markers that a good run by the eye doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be good on the score, and it's not going to be on the podium for the Honey Badgers. Only 4th place for them, but it's still their best result that they've seen so far this season. Now, the Diving Dolphins in their new uniforms, what can they do here in the balancing? It's not going to be a great start, and it's not going to be a great run at all. Not getting past 100, and Diving Dolphins will slot down into probably the bottom 4 in this event.
It's definitely a far cry from what they did in the qualifiers. The Diving Dolphins did over 350 in the qualifiers. They could not replicate it here. Almost last. They're going to be saved from last by the Flaming Cobras, as we now go to the Ultraviolets. After their gold in the hurdle path, it hasn't gone their way. But let's see how it goes here. 2 marbles, 3 marbles off. A marble will finish, but I'm afraid that did look like a pretty mid-run. I don't think that'll be any higher than the middle of the pack. We'll have to see what the number is. Oh boy, not quite the performance that we saw from Vision in the first event. Let's see what that total is. 283. That is 8th out of 14. If no marbles beat them, then they will keep in the top half, but we'll have to see with the Wayfinders up next.
Wayfinders, who got gold in the last event, shocking everybody. What will they do here? Yikes. Just yikes. I don't think I've seen in any competition many balancing runs that have been worse than that. None getting past 50. 153. Yikes.
There's not much else to say there. The Wayfinders did not balance very well. 150. That will be last if the Crossfires even have a poor run here. They'll probably still beat that. There they go, 2 down. They still have 2 on. We have a double bullseye from the Crossfires. Completely different from what we saw from the Wayfinders. 16th in the last run and winning, I'm sure of it, from the Crossfires. If that does not take the lead from the Iron Skies, I don't know what will. 2 bullseyes in 1 run, and 387 will take first. Congratulations, Crossfires. What a run that was.
Complete other 2 sides of the coin there for the Crossfires and the Wayfinders. The Iron Skies, who had the lead going through 8 runs, will hold on to second place, and True Blue Crew will get their first medal of the season with 3rd. Congratulations to the top 3 for a great balancing.
Definitely the Crossfires had balancing all over them. And they claiming that gold with a fantastic run. Double bullseye. I am reeling from that. Fantastic run. And they're going to take the overall lead from the Starlights, because the Starlights only finished 8th. But a gold medal for the Crossfires puts them 2 points in front of the Starlights. Black Markers holding on to that provisional podium, 10 points behind. Looking like a bit of a 2-horse race here as we head into the B-League version of balancing.